Hey everybody, and welcome to yet another update. So firstly, thank you for sticking with me. I know it's a running channel, and without any sort of running videos and things to watch, it's can be a little bit tiresome. However, I guess it's all related to running, and so here I am with another update. I'm pleased to say that actually this update is a lot more positive than the others. Now, I was going to film this video out and about, but the winds we're having at the moment are quite fierce, and I did a little test run outside, and you just hear the wind and you can't hear me speaking. I thought it'd be quite a miserable experience for you, so let's get straight into the update. You may remember from the last video I was waiting for the doctors to call me. They would not do a face-to-face appointment despite me trying numerous times, so I was waiting for the phone call to come through, which was 15th of July, yesterday. In the meantime, I emailed a bunch of physios and spine specialists and all sorts of things. I reckon probably 10 to 15 would be quite a good estimate. And I only heard back from one physio who called me and said, look, I don't know if I can do anything, but I'm happy to see you. And that was at a place called Fit Stuff in Guildford, my local hometown. And the first session, I walked in with probably, 67% numbness, pins and needles in my toes, and walked out of there with like 10% numbness. It was really, really, really promising. She identified there were there's a lot of tightness in my glutes and up my back and calves and things like that. So she was able to release a lot of that tension, even though, of course, I'm only there for one session, so there's only so much she can actually do. But it was incredibly positive, and I was so thrilled with that. And I booked in for a second appointment, continued to do some exercise, which she gave me. And in the meantime, I was obviously still waiting for the doctor. So yesterday, 15th of July, again, I was down the physio for the second appointment. Walked in there probably with like 20% numbness, pins and needles, walked out of there with as close to zero as possible. I felt really, really great walking out of there. Again, more treatment, more work. And of course, it's private, so I'm paying for it. But it is giving me the relief that I need. Still experiencing no actual pain at all. It's just a strange feeling. So the doctor calls me, and they started off by letting me know that the bloods, which had come back obviously before, and I'd done my own findings there by getting in contact ASAP, that I knew it was going to be come back absolutely fine, and they did. The doctor just reiterated that bloods were totally fine, and has identified that what she believes I have is the peripheral neuropathy, which I sort of hinted towards before. And again, in my own research, I'd thought that might be the case. Now, typically, she said this is found in the hands, and they experience numbness and pins and needles as if they're wearing a pair of gloves. And if it's in the feet, it's like socks or a pair of stockings. So obviously what I've had before was more like the socks. Still a bit confused as to why I have it, because typically it would be from diabetes, injury or infection. I've had neither. I've had none of the three of those things there. So that puts a little bit of a question mark over what was going on. But the main question that I had for the doctor was, can I continue physical activities? Because aside from walking or cycling to work, which I continue to do every day, I've put a massive stop, as you know, on the one thing I really love, which is running. It's totally nosedived my progress. And she actually said it will have no negative impact whatsoever on you if you were to do running. The only thing she did recommend was that you don't do rock climbing because of the reliance on your feet. And if you lose sensation in your feet, that's obviously dangerous. Otherwise, she said, yeah, just carry on as normal. But if you're running and you are feeling like you're losing ground contact, then obviously be very aware of that, slow down and or stop, which is fair enough. So I kind of got the green light, and she's going to be referring me to the hospital, neurology department. So I don't know when that will be. I'm expecting it to be ages away. I'm expecting this whole scenario process thing to take just forever and a day. But as it stands, I've got about 10 weeks until race day, and obviously I need to build up slowly again. It's a bit of a headache for me, it really is. Build up slowly again to get to a stage where I can complete the race. My hopes and dreams of doing it in a way to maybe finish like top 20 and to go sub 4 marathon during the race as well. Those things are slightly dashed. But the main focus for me now is going to be on being able to actually get on the start line and finish the race. it's just a bit difficult for me to kind of accept when I don't know all the answers. I'm still in this kind of limbo. It's nice to be given the green light, but equally my kind of fears that by running more I would do something like sever a nerve, when you just don't know. I don't want to be that person who does damage, but having been given the green light, knowing that my bloods are okay, knowing that I've got a private treatment going on with the physio, until I can get something for free through our health service, it's down to me really to foot the bill, which is a shame but necessary. So with that said and done, last week I'd done a little bit of just sort of tentative running, jogging, nothing too special, about 10k for the entire week. Today, now I'm going to head out and do an 8k run. So it's a 4k out, 4k back, with the option to walk and jog as and when if I need to do so. So I'm pretty pleased with the progress. I'll keep you updated, but hopefully next video that I will produce for you will be out doing some form of a long run, which in real terms is just a run, perhaps next weekend. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you, and I've got a few more things come up as well. So thanks for sticking with me. I really appreciate your patience, your kind words, thoughts, comments, all of those great things, and I will see you in the next one.